So, ladies and gents, hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe because we are joined right now by that man, that myth, the legend. I'm talking about that Pittsburgh Steelers linebacker. I'm talking about the West Virginia Mountaineer alum. They say it is almost heaven there. I'm talking about my locker mate. I'm talking about the current defensive coordinator of Norfolk State University. Behold the green and the gold. Ladies and gents, make some noise for that guy, Terence Garvin. TG. Man, they going nuts in the chat for you today, man. Shout out. David Deck over here. TG. Bust now said, yo, it's Coach TG in the building. $7 says all the chat applauds. And of course, X Concept says TG stands for top G. You already know, man. Shout out to you though, man. Let's get it. Man, what's the vibe with you though, man? Everything good around you, around your way, man?
Everything good, man. I was really on here, man. I've been talking to Vince Williams all morning.
Shout out to Vince, man.
Shout out my guy.
Shout out to the guys, man.
Hey, I'm just putting cooking some stuff up.
Hey, I'm about to say it. I know if y'all two on the floor, y'all talking that talk already. No, y'all two. He's like, yo, I look, man, I got this front. This my star player. How you want to play with this? Hey, look, is this an athlete or do you want a body here? What you thinking right here, man? I'll be like, all right, TG, bro. All right, that'll call to go for 5 hours. I already know what it is. Hey, look. Side note, I will say this. I did go back and I believe it was Vic, coach. Shout out to Mike Vic, his YouTube channel specifically surrounding him with Norfolk State. I was checking out some of your defense. I'm like, okay, I see what you're doing. Little star play, a little rush over here, a little cover. I said, all right, hey, listen, I peeps what you got going on over there. All right, I was like, yo, that my dog there. All right, I know we're supposed to be focusing on the offense here, but that my dog right there. I know what that is. I see that. I see what you got going on. All right, just know I know. All right, yeah,
we're trying to do something.
Yeah.
Trying to run hit, set some edges, man. You know?
Yeah, I was like, hold on now. I recognize this. Yeah. No, that's dope though, man. Shout out to you on that, man. Hey, what a time, man. And I gotta say, the people in the chat, man, on the front end of this thing, man, they were showing you love for the Garvin's Garage. We talked about, man,
Thomas, there's more cooking coming quick.
That's what I told him. Look, man, I said, look, bro. I was like, for the channel, this their first time hearing somebody break down film opposite me or other than me. So it was pretty cool to see the reception, to see, the positive feedback, man. But they definitely was digging the Garvin's Garage. All right. A ton of fire emojis, a ton of, that thing was fire, was lit and all the other stuff in between. Yeah. So I've already teased. I'm like, look, yo, he got something else. He got something else on the way.
Come to the garage, just know, man. We got the toolkit, man.
Come on, man. Down there, man. Come on, man. My dog is ready.
Down to the garage.
Yeah. I say, look, bro. I say, this is what he does for a living. This is profession. All right. This is a defensive coordinator, man. He knows what he's talking about. You listed him where I'm like, bro, he cooking. So shout out to you, my dog. Shout out to you.
My God.
But man, let's tap into this thing, man. Let's tap in because we did get some updates in terms of potential, Aaron Rodgers dates. All right. Mm-hmm. Now, we haven't officially heard from the man himself, Aaron Rodgers, but we heard from the guy who wrote the book on Aaron Rodgers. All right. The book literally came out like a year ago, and he even had to talk to Aaron Rodgers multiple times. He says they still have a relationship. All right. I don't know Aaron Rodgers, so I can't call him and say, yo, is this accurate or not? So I'm going to go off with the guy that at least talked to him at some point. Okay. Mm-hmm. But with that, this individual, this author, said that he sees Aaron Rodgers making a decision, and that decision being prior to minicamp starting. Now, we know minicamp is 2 weeks away. A little bit over 2 weeks away because they've changed the structure. OTAs used to be 3 weeks, right? 10 total practices. Mm-hmm. They've reduced it now to just 2 weeks, 6 total practices. Yeah, right. They getting soft on this, bro. It's crazy. Oh, man. Absolutely crazy. I say, bro, are you serious? I say 6.
That's a lot of reps. That's a lot of reps.
6? Bro, we missing a whole week worth of practice, bro.
Man.
6? Come on, man.
Man,
Come on, man. I say, look,
that's a lot of meeting time.
Dude, some dudes feel some type of way if your coach took an OTA day away for David Buster. You like, hey, bro, that's an opportunity.
Yeah, we don't need no David Busters. We need these reps.
Hey, coach, I need my tape to be hot, bro. I can't show you this pass rush or this coverage at David Buster's, baby. All right,
I gotta go cover that tight end.
Hey, you feel me? Yeah. Hey, look. I said, yo, 6 practice. I said, yo, you already done killed me preseason wise. I only got 3 preseason games now. You trying to take another one of them away?
You just got to get the tape hot quick.
I said, yo, 6 practices. Bro, it's crazy. It's crazy right now, bro. Absolutely crazy right now. 6 practices, yeah, bro. So we know OTAs isn't going to take long before it's minicamp. So with this, now we have a little bit of a deadline, right? In terms of Aaron Rodgers making a decision prior to minicamp. So I wanted to ask you, man, what are your thoughts on this potential updated deadline? Do you think that is a good time? And do you think that, we should wait that long? Or do you feel, hey, man, we done waiting. We go a different direction now. What's your energy on it?
I think he's still waiting, because that's what you want. So it's like, that's what you want.
Yeah.
So you still waiting,
It's a long wait,
so
though. It's the 19th day of May right now, bro.
Man, I just think he give you another week. If we waited this long, let's take another week and give you another week. Now
you keep saying another week, bro.
I'm about one more week, man. Tell me something next week.
Hold on. Let me just
we got 2 weeks till. Tell me something next week.
Let me do some due diligence real quick. I'm gonna pull up the official Steelers mini camp. There we go, of 2025. Let's get the official start date so we can put a date on it. All right, we don't want to be speculative. We want to have.
That's my thing. When do we start mini camp? If that's the word you gave.
All right. So you ready? Okay. All right. So for 2025, the official mandatory minicamp date is June 10th. Okay. June 10th, the 11th, and the 12th is when minicamp is officially here. The mandatory veteran minicamp. All right. So we got a couple of weeks remaining. A couple weeks remaining.
Tell me something about the 7th, man.
Okay.
Tell me something about the 7th, man.
7th. Hold on. I just said you got to the 10th. I said to the 10th. Why you need to know about the 7th? The 7th. About the 7th. By the 7th, you said the 10th. He can't call you. Can he call you on the 9th?
He can't call me on the 9th.
He can call you on the 9th.
Man.
He can call you on the 9th too.
If you want to call me on the 9th, I'll take the 9th. But I prefer to set. Let me know something on the weekend. Let me plan practice.
Because the practice days we have for OTAs are May 27th, the 28th, and the 29th, June 3rd, June 4th, and June 5th. That's all we got. All right. So yeah. God, dog, bro. They have it sweet as heck, TG. Oh my God, bro. What is this OTA schedule? The 27th, 28th, like, man, God, dog. God, if I'm a vet, I'm loving it. I'm just on it. If I'm a vet, I love this. I'm a vet, bro.
It's really set up so the vets don't have to do that.
That's what that is, bro. What?
It's really set up. You don't have to really. If you're a vet,
it's
not for you. Yeah.
I'm going to be in shape. I'm in shape for this. I know the playbook. And even if I don't, I can pick this up for the OTA practices where you're spoon feeding me what we installing for that day. What? Oh, man. Shout out to these guys, man. Shout out to these guys. But yeah, man. Yeah. So we got the 7th is the timeline for you. The 7th is when you need to know so you can plan your practice. You need to see something. Okay. Now,
tell me something.
Now, I want to get your thoughts on this too. Now, because it sounds like from what you're communicating, it's mainly from the play or from the coach's side, right? I want to have some time to at least prepare the practice, for that day, man. Maybe get some specific high level looks that we maybe would have gotten OTAs, but because you weren't here, we really want to put emphasis on it right now. We don't want to wait till a training camp. Yeah. But from the player side, how much time do you think he needs from your perspective, man, to, kind of get acclimated with this thing? New system, new personnel around him. Obviously, when you're talking about building chemistry,
chemistry is big.
All of those variables.
We'll get chemistry at training camp.
Okay, so
once
you get that at training camp.
We'll get chemistry.
Okay.
Once you lock in, we'll get everything we need. We just need you to lock in. We'll get you everything you need. The chemistry, everything. Everything will come together. Like, just need you to just lock in.
Okay.
Now, everything we have, we're going to give you. Like, we're going to, everything. Just truly, just need you to lock in. We want to know before that date so we can kind of plan for you to be locked in. It's like, how long we going to wait? It kind of started to dabble into, like, the first we're starting to get a SAP count. We're starting to hear things,
Mm-hmm.
So it's like we want to get that in before that so we can, we want to hear your snap count. We want to get used to that. We don't want to have to change everything,
Now, also with Aaron Rodgers, though, and also when we're talking about, not wanting to change stuff like that and, we're waiting and stuff, is there any other side of the deadline where we're saying, all right, say he doesn't tell us on the 7th. Say it's not, on the first day of minicamp. What, what I mean? Like, if he's a dude that doesn't want to show up for minicamp and he's thinking about how just last year with the Jets, how they actually fined him and disciplined him for not being there. That's when he did the Egypt trip. But he said he was there for all of OTAs. He thought, I'm here for all of the voluntary stuff. I could miss this 3-day weekend vet mandatory minicamp, and Saleh and company, they didn't agree with that. Could he potentially be saying to himself, all right, well, to completely avoid that scenario, I just don't sign anything until post minicamp?
Man.
It's not like this isn't. He was for certain.
How long?
He got disciplined behind it just last year. Just last year. And it was he was there for all the OTAs. Remember, that was the big talk. It's like, he's there for all of that. And he decided to not show up for the mandatory part, and they disciplined him for the mandatory part. And you could see where it caused some friction.
I'm with you.
Is that potentially something that we would be understanding of if that was the, some of the backstory for him right now in terms of what he's processing through?
Yeah, I just can't, like, it can't be that. Like, what you trying, like, just come on. You know what I mean? Like, it's really, I just don't even see the debate really where else do you go?
I mean, we talked about New Orleans.
That's where I'm at.
We talked about New Orleans. New Orleans is looking prime in terms of opportunity to just walk in and without having a ton of
I just don't think
obstacles.
You got that much to think about. So right now it's like, do I want to play or do I not want to play?
And I think that's legitimate.
Yeah. And it's kind of like you being a football guy, like him being a football guy. Like, you've been around football since he was probably 8-9 years old.
Yeah, easily. Yeah.
And everybody knows in the football world, and it just gets sticky because it's like every world got its own set of rules. You know what I mean? And it's like, if you go and do this, like, you just got your own set of rules. So it's not just the traditional, respectfully, we'll just wait. It's kind of like, it come a time where you got to let people know something. It's football etiquette. Like, it's like, and you can be everything in the world, but it just come a time where you got to let people know something,
Yeah.
And it's like, it's starting to just dabble around that, like, bro, what are you going to do? Because if it goes the opposite way, you got to have a plan for that. Like, I think everything he's doing is just building it to where it makes you plan to go opposite. And it's like, well, if it do come, it's a bonus.
Yeah.
And you don't want it to build like that. You want it to build to where it's like, all right, we got this. And if something happened, we'll go this. But right now it's just building to where it's like, no, well,
we're creating such a doomsday approach. Yeah. Versus
you build it
truly building it for him or building it for legit success.
You kind of got to build it for not him right now because it's just taking so long. It's like, we thought this would be done by now. It's like, if we just keep waiting on it, you got to build life without it. Like, you gotta plan that it's not going to be there. And if it do show up, it's a bonus.
Yeah. Almost like you're insulating yourself in. Like you said, man, there are pros and cons to that. Like I said, it's unfortunate because of how long it's taken. I mean, none of us anticipated it taking this long. Heck, we thought we would have a decision before the draft. Like, what? And then we figured, man, if you don't have any decision going into the draft, you're going to do something to give you more security surrounding the position. The Will Howard move is just kind of like was that the move? It just feels
I'm still okay with Will Howard.
No. There's a difference between being okay because we're both okay with the long-term element of a Will Howard and what it could develop into the potential around it. I mean, you said them same rules with me. Potential is a dirty word. It'll get you fired.
Potential get you fired.
It'll get you fired. Sure. So we can look at Will Howard and talk really exciting and really have all these high remarks about him, but it is built with, the potential. It is built on the speculation. It's built on the hopes and dreams. I mean, I agree. Whereas when we're talking about 2025 or specifically Aaron Rodgers, none of these dudes we talking about right now have the concrete belief and resume that Rodgers has, and that's why we have to talk with a lot more of the speculative scope. And for some people, they aren't able to, lean in there with optimism. When they start to speculate, it's like, bro, this is bad. This is doomsday. So I think that's kind of like this dilemma that we're all in. But Aaron Rodgers, I think we both would agree, his talent does warrant this to an extent. But at what point does it, do we say enough is enough?
Mm-hmm. I think 7. Let's take it to the 7th.
My dog said this time. He said, come on,
let's stick with the date, man. Let me know something before. Because we're even going into OTAs without it.
That's what we're saying all of OTAs. That's not even the beginning. That's all of OTAs, bro.
And it's like, you really don't even want to say that. That makes sense. Like, you just want to start locking things
OTA is the first step of team building. What are we talking about, bro? What's the first step? Unless you're the Joe Hayden that we're picking up right before the season, unless you're the guy that we're trading for in season, and those guys aren't the leaders of the team. Like, we're talking about the CEO of the Pittsburgh Steelers is the quarterback, man. Like, you don't want that guy to hop on the move and train. Heck, we even look at how Russ was this past season. And he was here and took OTAs and minicamp. He just missed training camp in the first, 6 weeks of the season. And even with him, it was an acclimation adjustment. And ultimately, we saw the inconsistencies down the stretch.
Same page.
Yeah, it's like, man, we kind of going in the same direction again, man.
Same page.
Different reason why he's not out there, but same scenario. Yeah.
The scenario is the same scenario, Still not home at court. Feel way better about it though, because you do have youth in the building. And it's like, let's not just say Mason can't get it done, man.
No, we're not saying that.
I'm not saying that. Like, and I'm sure Mason has a super chip on his shoulder. He's quiet. He should be over there working.
Yeah, right, and rightfully so. Rightfully so.
Yeah, it's like everybody per se doubts it. You've done it, but now you might got to come do it again. Yeah. Reprove yourself. Don't write back.
Hey, so if you know, you know, baby. If you know, you know.
So it's like things could happen. I think I'm on Aaron. I think Aaron's the one. I think that's the one you're looking for. Yeah. I get a little discourage because I don't see him out here throwing. You know what I mean?
And it's gotten quiet, right?
Yeah, it's gotten real quiet. So it's like,
man, outside of this, the author making this, the statement and stuff, doing the interview, it's like you don't hear anything from him.
You don't hear from him at all. So it's like, just curious, what is, if it's New Orleans, when are you going to visit it?
Right. At least take the trip. Yeah, that gives us some information.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, we haven't even heard you going.
I'm like, are you looking at me? Are you looking at her? Are you looking at yourself? Like, what's going on, man? Because you might be retiring. Are you? If that's the case too, I just need to know.
Just let us. And I think that's easy. That's a hard decision, but you can let people know that.
I think him retiring or him joining the Steelers is way easier decision than him saying I'm joining the Saints. But either way, it's like, bro, whatever you're gonna do, man, just do it. Like, you Rodgers. What are we talking about?
You can't go wrong.
You're Aaron Rodgers. Absolutely. It can't be a legacy thing because your legacy is already cemented. Like, it's not that. It's not a money thing because you already broke big boy bank numbers. It's like, man, you either want to do it and you like something specific about this, or you don't want to do it for whatever reason that may be. But yeah, I'm with you, man. I'm just like, how do we get to this stage, man, where we're middle of May, back end of May, and still having the same conversation that we were having prior to the draft, man? Craziness right now. Crazy. But shout out to Aaron Rodgers, man. Shout out to Aaron Rodgers. But that wasn't the only thing that was, happening pretty interesting surrounding the black and gold. We got reports that the Steelers reached out to that same New Orleans team that we were just talking about. And they have a young wide receiver down there. Former first round pick, 11th overall selection, 2022 draft. Chris Olave, 1,000-yard receiver twice. 8 games last year, dealt with some concussions, but as a whole, Steelers called up, trying to find interest. Saints reportedly said a second-round pick is where they're starting any type of conversations with Chris Olave. So, how you feeling, man? What's your energy surrounding that phone call? Do you like that receiver? Do you like the fact that we have interest in him? Or you think we doing too much right now? We need to ride with what we got.
That's a weapon. You know
it's a weapon.
That's a first round weapon. That's still
top
a weapon.
10 dang near. It's 11th overall pick.
That's a weapon. That's a dude. Like that's supposed to be, honestly, that's the GP replacement. That's the all right, you got a per se brand new set, and it's really better. If you really technically say it, it's really better.
I was about to say, people don't like to say it. You gotta be careful when you say that, man.
But it's really better. You got a DK, so you still got your deep threat. You still got all the plays you want to run out of that. You feel like you gotten better in that position. You got proven, and then you went over here, and your per se number 2 is a number 1. It's speed. It's a weapon. It's really the piece you were looking for these last few years.
I'm gonna say Olave is nice, bro.
Yeah. It's like Johnson, but it's bigger.
Yeah,
it's a better Johnson.
It's a more Johnson, consistent. Like, it's a higher end version. But you think, it's
a get in, get out. It's your whip routes. It's your it's everything away from.
If you're comparing Olave to Deontay Johnson, one is the 11th overall pick.
I'm saying it's the better.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's like, but that's what I'm saying. Like it's supposed to be. You know what I mean? Like
not that Johnson's takes high. It's gotten paid. But this is a young, per se, better version of that. Like, this is somebody that
like the next version, the newer prototype, the newer model of that. Yes,
and it's Ohio State, man.
Come on, man.
Nobody loves Ohio State more than the Pittsburgh Steelers.
OH, hey, let's go, man.
Ohio State more than a Steelers.
Let's go.
So it fit, man. You get it.
We already got some Ohio State in here too.
It's grooming up for the quarterback, man. They gonna groom up. They gonna get his pieces in here. He gonna feel comfortable with. I'm sure they've met. I'm sure they know each other.
Look, Keto. It's like Olave. Olave works with Rodgers. He works with Rudolph. He works with Howard. He works with Ty. He works with any dudes, man. He creates separation. He's a consistent hands catcher. He runs after. He's a good player, man.
Good player. Good weapon.
Heck yeah.
Good weapon.
Now,
good weapon.
We did have somebody ask in the comment section in the chat. Shout out to y'all as well, man. And if y'all are enjoying it, hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe either. But they brought up the scenario we had a year ago was it 2 years ago when we were in the Brandon Ayuk sweepstakes. And they said, is Chris Olave just another version of Brandon Ayuk? Right? Where we looked at Brandon Ayuk and he had the 2 years where, he went 1,000 and it was a 1,300. And there were questions about, all right, is that the guy that you're ready to pay and completely fall in love with? Or is he a little bit more product of, the environment that he's playing in? Specifically with Ayuk, we know that Kyle Shanahan and all the pieces offensively that were around him, but he still produced. So how do you feel though in terms of Olave versus the Brandon Ayuk and kind of that scenario that we just kind of dealt with?
I don't think it's Brandon Ayuk. I don't think
because he's another former first round pick, but he was the back end. He's 25th overall compared to 11th.
I think that's a different weapon too. Olave reminds you. I know he's just slashy. Like he's a slashy. He's got good size to say if you wanted to make him a slot, it's a nice slot. He's like he'll sneaky remind you in respect, like Marcus Wheaton, like like I can get vertical on you, but I'm not huge, but I can get vertical. I catch these seams. I'm big enough to catch all the seams, but I can go out wide. He's kind of like Boy from the Jets. He's a different version of that.
Yeah, Garrett Wilson, another Ohio State dude.
Garrett Wilson, like I can go outside and be your number 1 all day, but I can come in here and be your slot and tear this up too. I'll go block. I get out. He's an Ohio State receiver. Like they produce good receivers. You got to. I respect it. They produce receivers. Guys come out of there can really do a lot of good stuff. Yeah, you feel me?
Shoot, man. They also bringing up. They said Olave is like a Santonio Holmes. It was like, yeah,
Santonio Holmes. I like that. I like that. He's one of those. He's from that breed. Dare I say it? He's from the family of the ABs of the world. Yeah, like
I see you.
You know what I mean? Like I'll go up on you. But I can play little ball.
The 5'10" to 6'1" receivers, man. Heck yeah, man. Little feisty dudes, man.
I'm about to get after you. I'll be honest. I like that more than I like where they were headed, where it was looking.
What you mean? What you mean?
Like I believe in when my man, the third rounder from last year, says
Calvin.
They say he's everything.
No,
not Calvin. Not even Calvin.
Who are you talking about?
Because Calvin and
Roman Wilson.
Roman Wilson.
Yeah. Roman Wilson.
I think they'll be good.
Yeah.
But I think you relieve the pressure of that a little bit with this, where it's like, be you. You don't have to be no more than being you. Like you can still. You could, yeah. I was believing, but it was feeling a little like, ooh, that's a lot of pressure though.
So that's a lot of belief. That's a lot of belief.
Yeah, because we were saying Calvin is Tyler Lockett this year. It's like, Tyler Lockett go for a band every year. Like Tyler Lockett will give you a long day.
You said, bro, you gave us 558, and we like, yo, you was nice, like, but we missed another 600 easily. Yeah.
Not to be, because I just feel way better. Like I like them to go for a band right here.
He said, okay. So you're not completely cool with what we have. All right, we just need to know.
Vision. They upgraded there.
We just need to know.
You just got to trust the process. They upgraded in that whole room.
We just need to know.
It went from a C to an A.
If you make that move, if that's the guy you get, for certain, we feel way better about that group. Right now, there is some cautious optimism. There is some speculation, maybe a little reckless. It might be some reckless speculation, but it's flirting. Yeah, I get what you're saying. My dog said, "Hey, look, bro,
I get with it.
Just say it's Tyler Lockett.
Let it rip. It's calling it Lockett. I was on board on the Lockett train. I jumped all the way in. I said it is Lockett.
And that's how I feel when everybody was with Will Howard. Is like, yo, it's just Big Ben. It's just Josh Allen. It's like. I can see the framework, but y'all throwing that on this dude now. All right, just be careful. Just be careful, man. Calvin Austin or Roman Wilson, they could develop into the Tyler Lockett's of the world. 100%, sure. We would agree with that. Sure. Are they that currently in 2025? We have not seen that just yet in terms of that level of production.
I just want Calvin to be able to be the deep threat he is. Yeah. Like the screen deep threat. Like you don't have to make that catch. You don't got to make that back shoulder. That might not be you yet. Like just
because that's a lot. That's added skill set. Yeah.
You see it, screen, deep threat. Yeah. And go to work. And maybe you add more to your book in the midst of it.
Which he did do as a testament to Calvin Austin.
For sure.
Last year we saw him do more. We saw him actually catch some across the middle, catch some slants, some drags. So it's like we can continue to give you that type of stuff. Returner. Absolutely. So you know he do that.
Punt returner, you just want to get those guys the ball. Yep. Because they know how to find stuff. You know? So it's like he clearly has vision to be an elite punt returner that he is. Like he's proven that. Absolutely. So it's like you want to get them guys slants and
get them no tunnel screens, man. Tunnel screens, man. Heck yeah, bro.
Come on back in the alley.
Coming through the alley, breaking the traffic. Treat it like it's a punt return at times. I already know the drill, bro. Facts.
Yeah, but you're not. But Tyler Lockett is special because Tyler Lockett can run a 10 inning at a high level. Yeah. You know what I mean? He's going to stem you inside, stack you, and hit you.
He truly know how to make that vertical, that stop, and that in all. You like, whoa.
That's a lot.
You ain't got the rest of it, but you got that. Yeah.
Good call. That's all I'm saying. Like, and he going to catch it.
Yeah, and that's the other part. Yeah.
He going to catch it.
Going to catch it. Yes. Absolutely, man. That's interesting though, man. I do like the thought process though, man. I like your optimism surrounding the overall vision of the wide receiver room now. Like I said, I'm with you. I just need to see them make a call. All right, you making this phone call lets me know. Hey, we this is not the final. This is TBD. All right, hey, to be continued right now. Okay, just
this thing's still cooking.
It's still cooking. Heck yeah. Which we like. All right, we definitely like that. All right. Now, shout out to the UFL. Shout out to the UFL, TG. Some of the people in the chat, man, since, we've been bringing up the UFL, man, these past couple of weeks, man, since their season started, man, they was talking about how Tyler Vaughn's still looking good. Like, yo, he caught another touchdown. They like, hey, bro, potential for him to make it back up. I'm like, yo, if he keeps producing, some of these guys just in the UFL, man, if they're producing and showing consistency on tape, they'll get chances to come back up here for shots. Whether it's because their season probably actually I want to say their season it's gonna be tight in terms of them being but say because they usually get done around OTA minicamp time. So there is potential for that, but worst case, they get opportunities to training camp.
Yeah, they'll come to training.
You get training camp. Yeah. Because you're playing
They
legit
just
football.
played all that football. Yeah, they play 8 weeks football. They'll give them boys a couple weeks.
And it's real football,
right
too. Yeah, not shirts and shorts football. They tackling. Yeah.
Running the hit. There's people getting hit. And they letting people really get hit.
No. Like, you seen it? Like, hey, bro, they really get, they supposed to get really hit. I'm like, yo, this like old school ball. Like, I like it, but I'm like, yo, old school hit. Yeah, heck yeah.
It's playoff time with it. St. Louis versus DC. First round.
It's getting hot,
nothing
baby.
like
it's getting
nothing
hot.
like St. Louis football in the UFL.
I know this is squad. I know this is squad. Shout out to St. Louis. Shout out to the homie.
They got the dome. They'll put 60,000 in there. Legit. They'll put 60 in there and they'll get after you.
Well, shoot, you know I'm always shouting out my dog Travis Feeney, former Pittsburgh Steeler.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Getting after rushing the pass down there with St. Louis, man. I like what I'm saying. I'm saying. You already know what I'm saying. Yeah, man. Now, David Decker says he has a
Clark, man.
Shout out to Will Clark. Will Clark look good.
Out there forever, man.
Heck yeah, man. He said that's his league now, man. Him, Marquette, King, and company. Yeah, that's their league now, bro. That's their league now. David Decker says Michigan Panthers are winning the title in the UFL this year. That's what he's calling for.
Frank Genda, man.
Shout out to Frank.
I've been Frank Genda.
Shout out to Frank, man.
Since day one,
bro. You've been hollering about Frank, man. When
I've been Frank Genda since we started.
Yeah, that was the first name you dropped. Think about that. That was the first name you dropped, bro. Heck yeah, man.
Depoy type. But I like Michigan. They play good football. They'll give it up a little bit. They had a tough one, I think, last week. I think they came from behind, something happened, but they're tough. They play good football. I like I watch the strategy aspect of it a lot. So it's like I'll watch it. I might leave it at some point, so I don't know who's number one.
Oh yeah.
I know DC, St. Louis, and I know Michigan's tough.
Yeah.
And
DC St. Louis gonna be a good game though, man. For certain that'll be a good
St.
one,
Louis
man.
Gonna be a real good game.
DC,
I like
DC.
I like DC. Jay Mickey's still on that team out of Washington.
Talk your talk.
They got Tamu. Tamu was my quarterback in that.
Hold on. You said what? You talking about Jordan, right?
Tamu.
Yeah.
He was my quarterback when I was in the XFL before they brought Taylor Heineke back in. And Taylor Heineke's been back in the league since.
That's
yes,
crazy,
it can work.
Dude.
Yes, it can work.
That's crazy.
Taylor Heineke was our second string quarterback in the XFL. Got a shot.
Think about that, bro.
NFL,
think about that.
For a few
in the postseason, he had a postseason started. Everybody say, yeah, bro.
Like people was putting their hopes and dreams into Taylor Heineke. Like, you know what I mean? So I'm with you,
bro.
That's why I said it can happen.
It's some dudes,
it can happen. Turbin just got paid by the Cowboys.
Oh yeah.
Come on, if you know, you know,
bro. That's crazy. But shoot, you think about it, like you talk about, man. Cameron Kelly started for us week 1 versus New England Patriots. It was the UFL or no, the USFL at the one point. I think when the league he came out of before they combined the two, they merged them. But yeah, dude, plenty of dudes over there, man, gonna get opportunities.
I just seen Isaiah Bugs. All
right. You know Bugs. Shout out the Bugs, man. And obviously, y'all know. We definitely remember Bugs being a former draft pick of ours. But then from there went to the Lions. Got out of the league after he had the situation, man. He got cleared out. He was actually proven innocent. Shout out to him.
He just went to work.
Yeah, because he absolutely he just got cleared up. So he's been in the UFL and for sure he's hooping, bro. Absolutely, man.
Well, I'll be watching, bro.
Absolutely, bro. When you brought it, I was like, yes. Let me find out my dog. Yeah, because Bugs are good. Because I remember when Bugs is Super Bowl champ. Yeah, what's his Bug? He ended up he hopped on the back end of the Chiefs Super Bowl run. Not this year when they lost the year before though. When they beat the Niners, yeah, he was on that. I'm like, yo,
for sure. This is where the big elbow brace for sure.
Yeah. Shout out to Isaiah Bugs, man. No, I'm liking it though, man. That league is perfect though for with the type of dudes we're naming and have currently named. These are the opportunities that are created from the UFL because prior to this, man, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, you don't get this opportunity. You got to go play Canadian ball, which we all would agree is very different than American football, right? So
Canadian got a
man,
lot of rules to
that's
it.
what I'm
Like,
saying. You off the line of scrimmage by a yard. You got the roster rules.
I mean,
It's
even bigger. Yeah, I was about to say it can only be like 5
yeah.
Americans on the field at a
Cause we ain't
time.
about to let y'all do that. Yeah, they already
not
know.
taking over.
Y'all not about to take this league over, bro. Y'all know what we trying to do.
In Canada, there's some positions like
You get the running start.
unless you're just amazing, you're not gonna get. Like,
you can't play offensive line up there. It's all you got to be all Canadian offensive line. Yeah.
Does it do have to be like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Well,
at least that, I know that was the rule when Lemon came. He was the one who told me that. Yeah, he was like, yo, so I don't know if it's changed since then, but he was like, yo, it has to be all Canadian. He was like, yo, we got to be a yard off to kind of offset it. I'm like,
for sure,
makes sense.
And then it'd be stuff like you're not gonna bring a linebacker in there that's American. You're gonna get Canadian backers. You're gonna bring like American skills.
Yeah. Good call.
So
on
it just started to get real like it get a little funny in there. Like, where are you from?
Yeah.
You know, so
absolutely.
I think this league's dope, you know.
Absolutely, man. Shout out. So like I said, man, shout out to Isaiah Bugs on that, man. But more so though, man, as we're talking about the UFL, bro, we got some action, man, where they were showing some of their alternative rules. Okay, so y'all know we've talked about some of these alternative rules, some of the things that they're proposing, and some of the things that the NFL has already adopted from the UFL. We said that if y'all haven't been paying attention, they're working together. All right, the UFL tries it out. If the NFL likes it, the NFL adopts it. You look at like the kickoff rules.
Push ain't over there.
All right, no tush push happening over there because they ain't going for that. And the NFL is eyeing that. But you look at our onside kick, you look at our kickoff setup, you look at our automated first downs that will be appearing for the first time this season.
Penalty review.
The penalty reviews, these are UFL exclusive things that we have taken on it. So yes, for those of you that don't know, they have after point situations because they don't allow kick. You don't get to kick a field goal. No, in terms of point after attempts.
Which is crazy.
But think about this. Some of the biggest arguments surrounding the NFL, specifically since Mahomes has been the poster boy, has been we want quarterbacks to have the ball. We want those guys to see the ball. And when it comes down to nut crunching time and we're down and we got to depend on can you get this field goal or if it's an onside kick, the fans have been trying to remove that. Hence the reason why the 4th and 15 attempt versus a traditional onside kick. Also, when I'll be
honest, I'm with you. I like that. I like that. I like that.
But they go hand in hand. It's not just an isolated thing. It's an overall thought process. So now that spills over to the point after attempt. So in the UFL, the UFL doesn't kick extra points. You get a 1 yard, you get a 1 point attempt from the 2 yard line, a 2 point attempt from the 5 yard line, or their new thing is a 3 point attempt from the 10 yard line. Very different. Like we said in the NFL, we kick from the half yard line, or they'll move it back now. Like I said, for certain situations, if you're trying to do certain things, point after attempt wise. But we don't have or have never had a 3 point conversion attempt following a scoring play. What's your thoughts on the thought of a 3 point conversion? I mean, they brought it up and they said, you could be down by 8 and you can essentially win the game still versus, going for the tie. What's your energy with that, man?
I love it, but I like the 3 point play.
Okay.
I like the 3
Talk
point
to me.
play.
Sell it to me, man.
I don't like the 1 point play. I think a kicker should go out there and kick the ball. Like it's like finishing a putt is art. Knock in your putt. You know what I mean? Or make your layup. Like kicker, go finish it. I think it was a big deal a few years ago where they moved the PAT back and people started missing it.
You seen it, right?
It made the value of the kicker still up. That's why you see one get drafted.
Yeah.
You see guys drafted because it's value to it.
Oh, yeah. It isn't no guarantee on point after attempts now. When you're kicking them, it's no guarantee.
No. I think the value of the 3 points comes in with the kick. So it's like there's still points, it gives value. So it's like I like that you can get 8. But I do 9. But I like that you got to score for us first.
Yeah.
And I'd like for it to be like the 15. I want it to be hard. I want it to be like
Bro,
man,
10 yards on one play, though?
It's tough. It is, but
10 yards on one play is tough.
It really should be from the 15 to me, because I think that 4th and 15 represents the onside kick, so the point should be 15 and in. You know,
okay,
go get it. Everything's 15 and in. You got
because to me, because I think that like a point after attempt, right? If just in the sense of a 2-point conversion versus an onside kick. Onside kick historically is a lot more challenging to recover than a point after attempt. So I'm not even tripping per se on it being at the 10, because it's technically not supposed to feel like it's impossible, right? Whereas with the onside kick, I like that being a 15-yard conversion. Like, yeah, I kind of like that one because it's just a little bit more of a challenge, right?
Right. For sure.
Now,
I think they're both a challenge. I think they're all a challenge. So,
well, hold on. I got a question with you. Go ahead.
Are the 4th and 15s in the field, though?
That's what I was about to ask you. I'm like, yo, where is it at on the field?
Yeah,
are we condensed red zone, or is it like open? Because if it's open,
and that's what I'm saying.
That's a whole other ball game, bro.
I think that 15 is tough.
15 in the red zone is tough.
Throw it up. DK, go get this.
Oh, yeah. Open 15. I'm not tripping on 15 yards in open field, bro.
Yeah,
DK, go get me 60 real quick. Yeah. You lose that element in the condensed part of the field, though, is what I'm saying. So even though it's from the 10, it's like, bro, you don't have the vertical. You're not going to just... TG, you can put Cam Hayward in the secondary. You're not running by him in 20 yards, bro. The field's too condensed. Yeah.
But that's even why I'm like, put it at the 15 and let's get to it, man. It should be that difficult.
Man.
It should feel that difficult.
It's like, because I think at 10.
Mahomes will throw a sit down on that 10.
But this is the thing, at 10, though, at 10, it's like, man, you're not running. I don't have to worry about the vertical all the way. Now it becomes a lateral and a timing game, bro. And if I'm the corner, yo, I'm sitting on every stick route. I'm sitting on the first route is what I'm jumping, bro. I'm jumping it. I'm playing the odds. And if they pump it and my pass rush don't get there, it's on my pass rush, man. It's like, yeah. But
that's why you put it at the 15.
That 15 is
impossible.
Ooh, that 15 is crazy. But this is 3 points. It's 3 points.
It's 3 points. That's what I'm saying. That's a lot of points in football.
But think about this though, bro. You can shake but I do like the fact you still got to score the touchdown first, and it's not an option where you could say, all right, I didn't get the points. I'm just gonna take 3 points on a 4th and 15. Nah, that ain't how it works. You got to score a touchdown for the 3-point play, or you're kicking a field goal attempt, like legit a 3-yard legit field goal. Yeah, like we can't have those things being the same. But man,
I agree.
I
like it. I like that. I would like that. I'll put it at the 15. What hash you want it at? In the middle where you want it.
Oh my God.
And we go to work at it like a normal
vicious,
play.
Bro. That 4th and 15 is vicious. All right,
put on the left hash.
So talk to me then. It's Mahomes out there. You got the Xavier Worthies, the Travis Kelce. All right, Pacheco's in the backfield. All right, what you calling, man? What's your thoughts on 4th and 15? You the Steelers. What you got for me, man?
We running defense to this?
Yeah, what you got? You pressuring it? You chilling? You max cover? What you want, man?
Against like Mahomes?
Yeah.
You got to go get Mahomes. You can't play with him at all.
Play covers where? Who waiting on who?
Yeah, you can't play with Mahomes.
What you mean? What you gonna trick him?
That's what I'm saying. Mahomes will throw something that's like, I'm gonna hit you right here and like just catch it and put it out there.
And this that weird Travis Kelce where they run it's like the post corner comeback.
Hit you right now.
What is that area between the deep third and the hook defender and the flat? Like that isn't a area for this route, but y'all just have created this route right here, man. Yeah.
I think you can't let them boys play around with you back there. Them boys are dangerous. There's some quarterbacks. There's some Mahomes. It's even a Russ will beat you up and you gotta sit back there.
If you got time on it,
yeah. You can't play with them boys. Matt Stafford on a 4th and 10.
Good call.
All you need is 10, and you like, man.
Good call, man. Good call.
Go get this.
Good call on that, man.
You gotta go get these people.
I like it. My dog say, I like that. I like that. I'm down for the 3-point attempt. All right. Okay.
Aaron Donald got them boys in the Super Bowl on that, man. Get me out of here.
Respect.
Go get home.
He said,
go listen to the mic'd up.
Ring me.
I'll take you even farther. Go
You heard
listen
him.
to the mic'd up version. McVay's like, Aaron, get home. Like he's screaming,
Save
Aaron.
us.
Not
Save
defense,
us.
not team. He's like,
Yes.
Aaron.
Hey, look, the same way you hear Coach Tomlin, TJ, this is what we pay you for, TJ. This is what we pay you for, TJ. Close the door, TJ. Time to close the door.
Hey, Aaron. Go think
That's
about the
real
Super
life,
Bowl
bro. That's real life.
when my man fumbled. He pulled my man over right before the play.
Aight.
Like, it's time for a moment, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like all the games and stuff, you need to do something now. Get us
I
out
ain't
of
got
here.
time for them.
Yeah, ain't about
You
to talk
gotta
to
show up,
everybody.
bro. Yeah, you
Talking
gotta
to
show
you,
up.
bro. Go get me out of here.
Everybody isn't a main character. You, my friend, you're the main character. I'm specifically
it's
talking to
time.
you right here. All right,
It's time.
It's
time.
Respect on that, man.
It's time. I'm going
Respect.
to load. I'm giving TJ a one-on-one. I know it's a one-on-one. Because you got to block these other people.
Hey, all three of y'all are lined up in the A gap or further over there. All right, don't even cross this center
No,
today.
you gotta deal with that by yourself.
Linebacker, walk over on that side too, just to make sure. All right.
If that think about chipping, go add on, man. Just think about chipping.
For sure. My $40 million pass rush is gonna get this one-on-one of the most important play in this game. All right, we're gonna find out today. We're gonna find out today.
We're gonna find out. Yeah, for sure.
I like it, man. I like it. Well, my dog, man. I like your energy on it, man. I like your energy. I like your energy with it, man. I like your energy.
You're gonna figure it out, though. You're gonna figure it out.
No, respect.
It's not gonna be a long.
Oh, no.
Like, you ain't about to be sitting back there thinking too long.
It's gonna happen now.
Figure it out right now.
We're gonna happen now. We're gonna
bring
know.
the fight to you.
Yeah, we're gonna find out right now. Hey,
right now.
Hey, look. You sound like my philosophy on Hail Mary plays. Boy, don't sit back there and just let that man pat that ball for 20 seconds and throw this thing. Boy, you better go get this, man. Go get him now. Don't wait on it. Go get him, please. Yeah. Come on, man. Come on. Chop. Yep. Oh, yeah, I got to get him. You better touch him. Yeah. You know what time it is. Shit. My dog, man. Well, shoot, man. As always, an absolute vibe. You know, we're going to have to spin the block, do this again. But yeah, man. Everything good with you, man? Anything else before you get up out of here?
Man, everything. The only thing I will say is, because I wasn't sure about the call, but I think it was a hold, man. I looked at that.
Oh,
play.
The overplay. When they changed it.
I think the hold was such a bad hold that they had to call.
Okay.
Like,
all right. Shout out to my dog. My dog's for the block on the UFL play. He said, yo, they took them points off the board, but that was a legit hold from his eyes. All right. I like it, man. I like it. Now, TG, are you saying that's a legit hold? If that was Vic and it was on offense for Norfolk State and y'all just hit Delaware State off to win it?
Yeah,
this is how you feel? See it. Was it legit there too? You
gotta see it. I'm
just asking. Number 7 at QB, he dropped that dot. He dropped that dot. All right, walk off thing, and we like, hey, bro, hey. This one right here. I just don't know.
Just depends who's ass. Because if it's the other way around, we're going irate.
Oh, I'm losing my mind. Yo, what you mean you ain't throw the flag? What the referee? Follow the referee to the locker room. Follow the ref. Let him know we feel some type of way about this one, man. Yep.
Hey, last little nugget, because I had this talk yesterday, a football nugget. And I was talking to one of my coaches. Mm-hmm. And tell me what you would have done.
All right.
Because we was watching the tuck rule.
Okay.
And now I'm a little bit older. If they called a tuck rule with a minute to go, and you're on the sideline,
I'm losing it.
You just got the sack.
I'm losing it, bro. Even when the tuck, it's for the bowl, bro.
To go to the Super Bowl.
It's for the bowl, bro.
I was talking yesterday. I was like, I don't know how I
it.
would have handled that.
Yeah, like, they're professionals for a reason.
Yeah,
I'm losing it, bro. I know I'm losing it, bro. And it takes too much work to get a sack. It takes too much work for any of that, bro. So to actually have that and to be the walk off the game winner, and then you flip it because of what, and then we turn around and lose, and. Hey, bro. Now, granted, in that moment, we didn't know what the history was going to turn into.
But what you don't,
but
what
didn't see what the history turned into.
Field goal.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like it wasn't
so
this.
Like it was.
You never got a chance to make it right.
Down.
Yeah.
It was. This is it. We've done it,
bro. Yeah.
The blitz that we drew up all weekend got home.
It got home. And this. Yeah. I guess I would have lost it, bro. But that's why I said they're way more mature, man. Shout out to them being professional, bro. I'm over here pouting. Y'all thought AB was bad when he took his clothes off. I sat in the middle of the field, Indian style. I'm not moving. You ain't kicking this field. You're not kicking this ball. All right, you're not kicking it. It's over. You just gonna stop the game then. We ain't playing. The game ain't over. Y'all cheated. You know the drill. I'm unplugging the game. I'm taking my controllers. Yeah, you ain't playing it, bro. Shit.
Yeah, nobody.
I bet it won't get to zero. How about that? Yeah, I bet this clock will get to zero today. Yeah, that's it. You already know, bro.
No, I felt it.
My dog, man. But shout out, man. Like I said, we'll do this again like we always do. Appreciate you, man.
My dog.
Hi, peace. Shout out. Terence Garvin, aka TG, defense coordinator at Norfolk State University. If y'all were enjoying the homie being on this show, hit the like button one time for the culture, and don't forget to subscribe either if you are new to the channel.